mega, 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 mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out. And of course, I'm super duper 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 duper. Alam ko na, guys. I know. But thank you for all of you waiting. And of course, tonight, ayan, magandang umaga, gabi, tanghali. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, konbanwa to everyone. Ayan. Ayaw niya talaga magpantay, guys. Ayan. But tonight, we will going to talk about all about love because Christmas time is here. And the thing is, I feel love, not just personal love, but guys, like overall love from every type of love there is, the time I feel the most love is Christmas time. So I want to talk about love tonight. And of course, if you're new to this channel, this is all about life journey. If you're all about getting physical, sexual, or sexual kagad, and mental, emotional, it's all about that. This channel is all about that. So if you're interested in that, please don't forget to subscribe because every Saturday we have live stream every Saturday where we talk a lot of stuff, where we talk about life in general, struggles, progress, everything that we ever think about, and without any kind of like judgment. It's just opinions. But as I've always said, guys, when you say something in this live stream, it become public. So please choose your words and, of course, value each other's privacy. Don't disrespect anyone in this community. Yon, and don't disrespect other people's opinions. Well, if you don't respect it, just agree to disagree. That's what I always said. So you have to subscribe, click the like button if you like this, and of course, stay tuned till the end. And if you're watching this on replay, you can always comment down below anything that you want to ask. If there's anything, because sometimes it's a multilingual live stream, I talk Tagalog from time to time. If there's part that you don't understand, if you're an English speaker, please comment down below. Time, time stump, use the timestamp, and then of course I would gladly, and it's going to be my pleasure to ask all of your questions. And if you have anything that you want to talk about in this live stream every Saturday but you want to be anonymous, you can always follow me on my social media, DM me, PM me, tell or share your stories, and let me be your voice in my platform, or in this platform, I would say. Yes. Okay, so without further ado, ayan, ang dami kong sinabi, ang dami kong intro today, no? O, diba? Ayan, mega mega love shout out to my BFF, Rian's Kitchen, of course. And of course, andyan na rin si Shirley. Ayan, mega love shout out to you kay Becky Kang. Ayan, sa admin kong super duper not late today. I love, 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 love that. And of course, ayan, 'di ba? Ayan, galing-galing naman ng admin ko. So, thank you for that. So, about love, guys. Ayan. What kind of love na wala pa kayo at hindi niyo pa nararamdaman? Sabay inumpisahan sa negative, eh, no? Pero hindi naman negative. You know, it's all about that. But, yeah, I was doing like actually today, like I was actually asking, like thinking about this, because tomorrow I'm gonna attend a Bonenkai, and Bonenkai means it's kind of like a close year party. That's what we actually do in Japan usually. Like we do like a party where we end the year with kind of like we gather together. It depends. Usually I do this on my company or like where I work with. Love ang topic, boss. Yes, ayaw mo. Ayaw mong topic na yan, admin. Bakit? Inaano ba kita, admin? Hindi. Ayan. Yes, bakit? Ikaw ba, admin? Anong klaseng love ang hindi mo pa natatamasa? O, di ba? Tagalog na Tagalog. And of course, Kaya Isla. Merry Christmas, CC. Mega, mega love shout out. Aw, Kaya. Mega, 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 mega love shout out to you. Ayan, of course, diba? Ayan. And Merry Christmas, guys. I don't know if next Saturday, because next Saturday is going to be Christmas Eve. I don't know if I'm going to live stream. So thank you if you're going to stay tuned this week because you'll probably gonna miss my yow yow, because I probably won't do any live stream next weekend because it's Christmas and Christmas Eve and Christmas. So usually I do have a little tradition that I do with my own family. So I don't know if I can do that. But I hope you guys have your own, like your own kind of planned. You planned it out as well, and you can actually spend it with someone. And if you're from other countries, I hope you can talk to your family in the Philippines or wherever country they are from. And if you're, like working abroad or stuff like that. Well, I hope Monday 26th, I'm going to do live stream. So rather than 24th, which is Saturday, I'll probably do a live stream on the 26th. Gay, ganon. Like ko naman, ikaw Kaya Isla, ramdam mo na ba ang love? Di give love on Christmas Day, boss. Ayan. Oo, minsan yung give love, minsan naiiba yung meaning niya sa totoo lang. Kaya mahirap eh. Mahirap pag sabing give love on Christmas Day. Ano yun? Ayan. Oh, may pag ganun si Rian's BFF ko. At dahil dyan, BFF, ito para sa'yo, BFF. Ay, hindi pa pala napasok to, sayang. But because you did that, this is for you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, BFF. Oh, 'di ba? Kaloka siya. Nagloloko yung ano, yung OBS natin. Ano nangyari? Oh, 'di ba? Ewan ba, minsan nagloloko yung ano, yung OBS. Kaya dapat pala sa StreamYard ko na lang ginagawa, 'di ba? Thank you so much, Rians. O, diba? Ayan. Merry Christmas to everyone. Ayan. Advance na, guys. Advance. Merry Christmas. But guys, in Japan, we don't really have Christmas in Japan. The thing is, in Japan, Christmas is usually for couples. Like couple. Like girlfriend, boyfriend, couple. Mga magsushota. Ganon. Parang Valentine's Day dito ang ano ang tawag dito, parang Valentine's Day ang Christmas dito. And then New Year is usually about family, which is, I've heard in America, Christmas is for family. And then New Year is usually where you party, you drink till you can't drink anymore. And sa Pilipinas naman, it's all about, ganun din eh, parang ganun, di ba? Tama ba? Party-party, inuman talaga. Ang kati-kati ng ilong ko, guys, sa totoo lang. Sinong nagmamarites sa akin diyan, guys? Don't marites me, guys. Makati na yung ilong ko. Kanina pa talaga. Anyways, guys, ayun. So that's what's going to happen. And of course, it's going to be a very busy week for my channel this week or next week. So if you don't know, guys, I just want to do this, because I don't think I'm gonna live stream for a long time today. Hopefully, and hopefully, but you know, guys, next week I'll be very very busy, as you know, guys. So if you're watching right now, please make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on all notifications so you won't miss my week's premiere. Ayan, guys, if matagal na kayo dito sa channel ko, guys, usually every Monday I do my day in the life kind of thing where I go places in Japan. So now that it is open, Japan's border is open for all of you guys, for all foreigners, and if you kind of like bump into this live stream, you should probably look into my playlist or my videos. I do usually do that. And this Monday, there's going to be a good hopefully good enough for you guys. I'm going to have a premiere this coming Monday, 9:45 Japanese Standard Time, of course. And it's not going to be late because it's premiere, guys. Ayan. So it's going to be day in the life where I go to Sangen Jaya, guys, which is a Mexican restaurant. And Sangen Jaya is usually kind of like one of the places in Tokyo. It's kind of like a hidden gem, guys. So we're going to do that. This is this coming Monday, 9:45 Japanese Standard Time. And of course, guys, and don't forget, guys, my physically fit Wednesday. As I've said, guys, it's hindi ako boss ha, wala nga ako kamaritesan dito. Ayan. So as you know guys, last time my Wednesday live stream is usually Wednesday, but this time it's going to be premiere and it's going to be my first time that I'm going to show you how I do my work, my everyday work, how I become a personal trainer to my clients, and you're going to see it right in this premiere on Wednesday. This is on Wednesday, 9:45 Japanese Standard Time. So if you want to do that, and of course, guys, please do like that. And please do check out my guest for that day. Guys, you're gonna like it. It's more on like how you're gonna start your own fitness journey. So if you're one of those, especially this year, it's going to be kind of another year you know I know a lot of you guys are actually thinking about your New Year's resolution, and one of New Year's resolution all the time, most of the time, is balik alindog program. So if you're one of those people that always every year you do have this goal to get fit, to be leaner, to be healthier, this is a great way to start. So please do watch that this coming Wednesday. You're gonna see a lot of points where you'll have to start. Ganon, o, diba? Anyways, going back to our topic for tonight, ayan, which is all about love. Ayan, so ikaw ba, admin? What do you think? What kind of love? Ganda nyo naman ng kakolab mo, boss. Oo. Oo, kaya kayo watch nyo talaga yun. Siyempre maganda ako. Siyempre mamili ako maganda. Hindi, guys, everyone is invited. If you're in Japan, you want to train with me, just follow me. Just follow me on my social media. Let's set it up. Ganon, diba? If you're in Japan, just make sure you're gonna be featured in my channel as well. Then if you don't want that, then you have to pay me. Sabi ganun. Or if you don't have, enough money to pay me, you can always watch my videos. I kind of do like how to do this, and I have a month challenge, where to start. I actually have a very beginner's guide, very detailed explanation of how to start, where to start, why you have to start it, and stuff like that. It's in Tagalog, but it is subtitled in English. So if you're up for that, watch that playlist. Ayun. Ikaw, admin, di mo sinasagot yung tanong ko, admin. Nakakaloka ka. Ayan. Bakit ikaw? Lahat na ba ng pagmamahal natikman mo na, admin? I think, like for me, I don't think so. Like there's different kinds of love. But I think I've got like every love there is I could think of. I think I got it. And some people usually, ako ayoko humugot kagad. Ako ayoko na magmahal muna. Oh, diba? No, the thing is, like you should, like, if you come from, like a place where, you think you should stop loving, or you should stop, in that sense of love, you should really take time. But there's actually a quote kasi, 'di ba? Hindi mo nga daw alam minsan kung kailan lalapit si love, 'di ba? Minsan nga daw kung di ka naghahanap saka dumadating, 'di ba? Pero at the same time, yung mga ganong bagay, when someone is knocking on your door and you're free naman, why not? Just enjoy it. As I've said, and don't over exaggerate me when I say have fun, because usually a lot of people exaggerate when I say have fun, enjoy somebody, stuff like that. They always exaggerate it as a player. You're not a player, you're just enjoying life, you're just enjoying somebody's company. Gusto ko pagmamahal mula sa magulang. O ngayon ayaw namang mag-ano nitong ano ko. Ano ba nangyari talaga sa ayaw nang mawala yung ano, o 'di ba? Nakakaloka. Anong nangyayari ngayon sa aking computer, guys, 'di ba? Pagmamahal ng kids ko sapat na. Agoy! Maraming nagsasabi niyan, Rian, ta's biglang nag-knock, knock, 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 si Knight in Shining Armor. 'Di ba si The One, waktang, oh, 'di ba, in lababo, oh, guys. But, it depends, there's a lot of love, and I think, there are, especially with mothers, sometimes there would come a point, like, I've known this person, like, she kind of like she kind of like accepted that, you know, she even though like her husband has been like a cheater so many times, she just kind of accepted that it is what it is, and that I feel like, like for her it's really okay that she doesn't gonna have someone to get old with, as long as she has her kids, as long as those kids also have, like a beautiful, like she's gonna be with them, it's good enough for her. And sometimes I've heard about this with, like when you're getting older, like, when you're 60, when you're 70, love for you changes, as when you're younger, you want someone to kind of like, spend it with, feel that love, yung in lababo, ganun. Pero yeah, there's different types of love, like friends, relationships, family. And I think I'm just really lucky that I felt each and every one, each and every type of love there can be. As a child as well, I don't think I've ever felt unloved, even though, like I've heard this so many times that, like kids that come from broken family. I've heard this so many times, like I've never felt love as a child because I have a broken family and stuff like that. I think, there's a lot of factors when it comes to that, but I think you're going to be an adult one day. And the thing is, you just have to accept the situation. And, you just have to look, other, you just have to change your mentality in a way. Just don't focus on the negative parts of how it is as growing up, because sometimes, you as a person, sometimes you look for love that's not there. Alam mo yun, ang lalim, no, ang deep ko, no. Minsan hinahanap niyo yung pagmamahal na wala naman dun, kumbaga yun kasi yung gusto niyo. So parang ito yung gusto kong pagmamahal, may idea kayo ng pagmamahal na nakakalimutan ninyo na may mga iba't ibang klase pa na pagmamahal na pwede nyo namang maramdaman. Pero dahil sa ito lang yung gusto nyo, pinipilit nyo yung gusto nyo, eh, hindi nga pwede. Oh, di ba? Sabay ganun. Sorry naman, guys. Sometimes, I just couldn't take it seriously sometimes. But, if you have other opinions, of course, you can have your opinions, guys. Ganun lang yun. Ayan, kaya admin, sabi mo lang yan, hindi mo nararamdaman. Malay mo naman kasi, hindi lang showy ang mga parents mo. Ganun yun. And serve survivor, mega mega love shout out to you. Konnichiwa, diba? Ayan. Wala bang lipstick sa lips, guys? Mami, may lips. Ang gulo ko, no? Ayan. Servo, and how are you? And advance Merry Christmas, Servo. How's the States? Yeah, diba? How's the States? How's America? Ayan. I hope you're doing good. What are you gonna do? Do you have any plans for Christmas, or is it gonna be work? I don't know. In America, do you have work on Christmas? Because I like in the Philippines, usually 25th, it's closed. Everything is closed except for theaters, like movie theaters. Sorry naman kung gusto ko talaga ng pagmamahal mula sa magulang ko. Kulang kasi ako doon. Oh, and of course, Madam, why lami? Mega mega love shout out, Madam. Ikaw, Madam, punong-puno ba ng pagmamahal at iba't ibang klase ba ng pagmamahal na ramdaman mo na rin katulad ko? O, 'di ba? Yeah. Good and Merry Christmas to you all too. O, 'di ba? To you all too, kanon. Ayan. And Dwylami from Rian's Kitchen. Ayan, 'di ba? Ganun. So, ewan ko, but I think, sometimes it's just really hard, when it comes to love. But I think, para sa akin talaga, kapag walang pagmamahal sa mundo, malungkot. If there's no love, I think life is not, I wouldn't say worth it. I mean, life is not as colorful. O, di ba? As colorful. Colorful talaga. Pero, like love is one thing that makes everything worthwhile. I think, I think. Not money, not, stuff like that. Yeah, I have it off spending it with family. Oh, diba? That's good. That's good. What do you usually make? In America, what do you usually make on Christmas? Because in the Philippines, we have this 12. Is it Christmas or New Year? No, it is Christmas. I'm pretty. No, it's New Year. So in Christmas, it's usually, like it's a feast if you have money, but usually in the Philippines, it's a lot. But actually, we do, like we do a lot of food. But, if you come from, much less, like you cannot afford to have a feast, they usually do it on New Year's kind of thing. So kayo, Rian, Madam Wailami, anong mga handa ninyo? I wanna know, anong mga handa ninyo, di ba? Advance Merry Christmas Service Survivor, o, di ba? Ayan. And admin, pa cherry, 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 cherry. I love that. My lami. Wailami, Madam, kumusta po? Sarap ng cherry sa Pasko. Oo, di ba? Usually, I only eat cherry, I think, I think in the States, I think, when I don't know, I actually wanted to try cherry pie because of the, what's that? Now I forgot the name of TV show. But it's like in Washington, the cherry pie. Iniisip ko pa. 'Di ba? Ang hirap. Like, sometimes like I'll do stuff on Christmas. I usually like, try to make like, just a feast for just, like my family, But this year, because Christmas in Japan usually means Kentucky Fried Chicken. We've never done that actually. So I was thinking maybe we should just do that. Kentucky Fried Chicken, cake. Christmas is usually really, you have to have cake in Japan. So like in Japan, there's this kind of like, like from September, you have to like get a reservation for a special cake on Christmas. And also on Kentucky, you have to have that reservation because it's going to be full. It's all about chicken on Christmas in Japan. So I don't know if I'm just going to do that and then maybe do a mashed potato, gravy, a lot of gravy because in Japan, our chicken doesn't have gravy for whatever reason and stuff like that. Okay lang, admin. Kumusta dyan sa South? Bakit anong meron sa South? Mostly just sweets, pies, cookies, and whatnot. And my relatives drink wine. Oh, shala, fancy. I don't drink wine. I don't know why. I think it's an acquired taste. Maybe I'm not fancy. Maybe I'm not that fancy. I couldn't drink wine. Sarap ng cherry sa buko salad. Ooh, Ooh, I've never had that. Maybe gawin natin yan, admin. When I go back to the Philippines, hopefully very soon, we should do the buko salad and then cherry, you know. And then we're gonna ask Wailami where we can get good cherries. But usually we have ham, hat, hot chocolate, oh, pandesal. Pandesal, namimiss ko yan. And queso de bola for Christmas Eve. Wow. O, di ba? Ikaw na mayaman. O, di ba? Kaya ikaw, admin, pumunta ka na kay Rian. Pag Pasko, doon ka makikain. Maulan dito sa amin, Madam Wailami. Ah, ganun pala yun. And of course, si Kuya Botchok. And of course, Kuya Botchok at kay Mrs. ni Kuya Botchok. Ayan. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Merry Christmas to you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Ayan. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. O, diba? Ayan, mega love siya. Botchok the Great. Kumusta, kumusta ang dalawang taong napaka-sweet. O, diba? Ayan. Yan ang mga life goals. O, diba? Couple goals. O, diba? Pero Rian, di ko talaga type queso de bola. I know. I think I've remembered, like as a child, because like back in the day, we usually have always yan queso de bola. Di ba no admin? But I don't think I've ever kind of liked it. I don't know. Because usually, this is real, guys. What I like is American cheese. Fake cheese. Cheese whiz. Sapat na. Pag may cheese whiz, paborito ko yun. Yun na, okay na ako doon. Hindi ako maarte talaga. Mas gusto ko yung ganun. Especially yung, ano nga yun? Basta yun. Ganun. Mega love shout out and heart. Ayan, admin. Why lami? Mga lamion. Anong lamion? What's lamion means? Ako din, hindi ko din type queso de bola. Parang ang feeling ko, like, I don't know in America, Servo, do you have that? It's almost like a ball. It's made of cheese. I don't know what type of cheese that is, but like I've never really asked what type of cheese that is because I was young. I don't care kind of thing. But I don't know if in America you have that kind of, like it's a ball. It's a really kind of like ball and then it's you know Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Mami sabihin ibang ho, ho sinasabi ko guys ha. Lagi naman yan, pero ewan ko din, di ko makain. Parang palamuti lang siya, masabi lang na talagang, oh, ang syala ng Christmas natin, parang ganun. Goat cheese, masarap pa. Oh, goat cheese. Naku, ewan ko. Basta ako, ayun, American cheese, fake cheese, cheese whiz, sapat na, okay na ako dun. Parang mapait kasi. Queso de bola. Oo, yun yung napansin ko. And I don't know, I've never had it as an adult. Queso de bola. But I think there's actually one. Cream cheese. Cream cheese, oh, sarap nun guys. I love cream cheese on bagels. O, diba? Ganun. Or like a simple toast bread. Cream cheese, yun yung next. Yan. Those are the things that I love when it comes to cheese. Cream cheese and fake cheese. O, diba? Ang ginagawa ko sa queso de bola, dinudurog ko, add mayo and cream, and some pimiento. Sarap siya. Ooh! It could go, because I love pimiento, because I remember the cheese whiz pimiento. Yun yung ginagawa ng lola ko as lunch. Like KFC as lunch. And then, like a sandwich with the cheese pimiento. Oh, di ba? Cheesecake. Oh, I love cheesecake. Especially with chocolate, hot chocolate. Yum, 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 yum. New York cheesecake. And then there's actually one in Washington. I love it. But, there's the thing, like good cheesecake without any liquid. I feel like I'm gonna die because it's choking me. Diba? Masarap Danish Blue. Ay naku, ito naman si Wylamit sa si Rian. Puro mga shala pinag-uusapan. Hindi ako makarelate. Ayan, yeah, cream cheese is awesome. Yes, definitely. I love cream cheese. Cream cheese all for me. I love it. Yum, cream cheese and bagels. Perfect combination. Ah, diba? Yes, definitely. That's coffee. Ah, heaven. Actually, guys, I've been in Shin Okubo today. It's a place in Tokyo. And I think, if I think it's Pakistan, because there's like an Islamic alley. If you were in Japan, this is just a segue, guys. If you're in Japan, you want kebab and any Islamic or Indian spices, you should go there. I just actually had bought, like, I've asked because I really, really, really miss real chai, you know. I couldn't say chai tea because I was told chai means tea. So if you translate chai tea, which usually a lot of English speakers, and even in the Philippines, they call it chai tea. It means tea, o, diba? And if you know Tagalog, tea means, ganon. Try mo minsan, Wailami. Oo nga, gusto ko yung mga cake ng contest. Ano yung contest? Akin riyan. Ano daw? Cream cheese, yes. O, diba? I've made made cheesecake for a keto snack was amazing. Oh, yeah, it could be keto, right? Pero yung queso de bola, never ako nag-experience pa. Oh, you should try it, Madam Wailami. And then, like, i-premiere mo din. Di ba? Para may mapapanood akong bago. Ayan. Goat cheese is awesome too. Oh, you're like Wailami Servo. She likes goat cheese. Yung queso de bola with mayo and the rest of the stuff. Define rest of the stuff. O, di ba? Di ko rin kasi makain as is yung queso de bola kaya ginawan ko ng paraan. Di ba? Tuntua ako pag binabasa ko yung mga ano nyo. Oh, Dean Arwin TV! Andyan si Dean! Konnichiwa! And welcome back sa inyong dalawa dyan. Ayan, thank you sa inyong dalawa. Murang-mura cream cheese sa Middle East. Oh, dito ang mahal. I think here, I don't know. How about servo? How about in America? Is cream cheese in America or depending on brand? But in Japan, it's expensive. But sometimes I do love it, so I'll just buy it anyways. Dean, di ba? May ganun. Admin, yo! Di ba? Natawa si madam. Ayan. Butchok, yo! O, di ba? Tawa ka, why lami? Ayan. Voice over, icy fit. Ayan. Namimiss ko din ah. O, di ba? Tapos hagdanan, Ate Rendel. Ganda. Konnichiwa ko. Mwah, 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 mwah. Konnichiwa, te ganda. How about you guys, mga hindi pa sumasagot? I'm gonna change the title of this one next time. I'm gonna change it to like, what is your Christmas plans? Ganon. So please make it sure because I'm gonna change. Diba? I love it, guys. I love it that you interact with me. I do really appreciate that, guys. I really, really do. Ayan, hello po sa lahat. Ayan. Konnichi, ay, hindi pala. Si Nightbot pala yung binabasa ko. Ito kasi sa Nightbot eh. You can buy it cheap or expensive here. Yes. So, like, the generic, like in Japan as well, we have generic and then we have like the most expensive ones. I kind of want to try the Hokkaido one because Hokkaido is where our best milk there is you could have. So, like I kind of wanted to taste or try Hokkaido cream cheese. I'm pretty sure they would have it. Hello, Ganda Admin, and I miss you. W. Oh, ayan. Bigger the price, better the taste normally. Yes, definitely. But sometimes it's not. I think, like there's actually one. It's called Requeijão. Oh, diba? Requeijão. It's actually Brazilian cream cheese. I used to buy it in a Brazilian supermarket. That's where I kind of got hooked on cream cheese because their cream cheese are just really, really, really nice. So I do like that. So if you ever, if you're in Brazil, I usually have that kind of thing. Anyways, like I love that, if you want to send me some, I accept sponsorship. I accept sponsorship of cream cheese because I love cream cheese. Sabay gano'n. I miss you too! O, 'di ba? Ayan, Ate Rems. And okay lang admin, busy lagi. Dito ako ngayon sa hospital, may sakit yung alaga ko. Ay, ano ba yan? Christmas na Christmas naman, Ate Renel, may sakit. Well, I hope he or she gets better very soon because it's gonna be Christmas. Ayan, Ate Rems, miss you too. Ayun, o, 'di ba? Get well soon sa alaga mo, ma'am. O, 'di ba? From admin, yes. And that's the thing, like when it's Christmas, I think, like this is kind of like my wish for everyone is that, good health. And the thing is, that's why I'm here, guys. Guys. So, 'di ba, parang nangongo ng onte. Ayan. Always, it's gonna be New Year's again. So, kung sa mga, sa mga, if you're trying to have New Year's resolution, don't just do it when the year starts. You can do it whenever, and don't even think about it's actually getting mentally fit, guys. Throw out that kind of mentality where it's become a new year, it's a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning. You'll just have to start for real. And if you want to do that this coming Wednesday, guys, and don't forget, starting your fitness journey, it's going to be premiered this coming Wednesday. So don't forget that. Please do watch it with me and let me know if you like it. I pour my kind of, well, you'll see, you'll see. So come with me and join me this coming Wednesday. Diba? Ayun, bakit may ganun? Ayan. Anyways, guys, as I've said, ayan. BRB, need to make coffee and breakfast. What kind of breakfast do you have, Servo? Ayan, baka dito kami magpasko. Agoy, ospital. Yan yung pinakaayaw ko. Yung magpapasko ka sa ospital. So I hope he gets better soon or she gets better soon. Because that's definitely, a thing. And nasa na tayo? Black Gamer Romainer Lily. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mwah, 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 mwah. Ayan. Christmas is dream diet, but if anyone wants to buy me a PlayStation 5 from Lee, guys, I am calling. If somebody wants to donate a PlayStation 5, please do connect with Black Gamer Romainer. Ayan. Make me too some coffee, serve. Oh, yes, me too. Me twice, me thrice, me four. I don't know what's fourth. And your fitness journey guest, she's pretty. I know. I actually told her about you, Lee. So you should check her out. The description links are all in there on my premiere on the description link down below. So if you want to know her, who she is, please do. It's already in there. Please do check her out so you kind of know the glimpse of who she is, and you're going to enjoy her. I love her. She's adorable. She's really 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 nice, and like an awesome human being. I couldn't say anything more. Ayan, last year ako naman mag-New Year mag-isa. Nakasi ako. Ano daw nakasi? What C means? Hindi ko na-gets. Lee, hope your next guest. Yes, Lee will be our next guest. So please do watch that out if you want to see how I train Lee and how I punish Lee. Please do subscribe and turn on all notifications, guys, because you'll definitely gonna see that. They're just trying to set it up. Maybe it's gonna be our next year's project, because it's gonna be the end of the year. But definitely, you're gonna see Lee more, because he already said yes, so he couldn't take that back, diba, Lee? Right, Lee? Can you hear me, Lee? Oh, add me. I've got 3.4 six pack, which makes no sense. He already said that. That's not mine. I just read that part. Okay, guys. I can't say no. What do you mean? Are you trying to tell these people that I am, how do you call that? I am frightening or threatening you? Ayan. But guys, okay. So, really, Lee? Ito naman si admin. Ikaw naman, paniwala ka naman. Di ba? But anyways, guys, ayan. So, anyways, on Christmas, so back to our topic for a little bit. In Christmas, what kind of like what's the best thing you do on Christmas that you kind of like, it's a special thing that you do only on Christmas. I want to know that. And of course, what kind of type of love you feel the most when it's Christmas? Because I know it's kind of generic. It's a generic question. It's a normal question, but like I just kind of want to explore it. If there's anything that you can add to whatever thoughts I have, those types of things. Please, guys, help me. Would love to be involved. Diba? Ayan. That's what I like about Lee. He's a sport. He's a gamer. Oh, diba? Gamer. He's game. Like he'll do it. We're gonna see you're gonna see him squats. If you want to see the one that he always talks about, his boom boom. If you want to see the boom boom, then you'll definitely have to subscribe, you guys. So, guys, please don't go anywhere and linger on that question. And when I come back after this short break, I want to know your answer. So, let me just again say it. On Christmas Day, what kind of love do you give? What is the most, what is the source of love or the most love felt? I don't know what I'm doing it in English, guys. Ang hirap mag-English, guys. But what kind of love do you always expect to get when it's Christmas Day? So I want to know all about that when we come back. So please watch this and give some love to these wonderful people that keep supporting ICP.
Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! Congratulations!
This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. The Christmas tree's on fire. Santa's holding the lighter. My parents are both liars. I got gifts, but one subscribers. They My stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened? This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. My neighbors compete to see who can put up more blinding lights. The kids all wish away the
こんにちは。
And we're back. So, how do you define love? Because it's Christmas time, and Christmas is where we usually feel the love, at least in my opinion, because everyone wants to give, because sometimes when you love, I don't know, but sometimes when a person love, they usually expect you to kind of like give them something. But when it's Christmas, it's all about you giving, not being selfish. Like you just want to give, 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 give. So that's the thing about love. And, like every Christmas, this is kind of like, because as I've said before, I grew up as a Catholic. Like I've studied in a Catholic school. I grew up in a Filipino Catholic kind of like, household, I would say, but not that too much, But, every Sunday we go to church. But, as an adult, like I kind of like Lilo a little bit. But the thing is, the Christmas, when it comes to Christmas, I always associate it with love, like family. It's always been like that with me. And that's why I love Christmas, is because that's the most love, like overpower love all over the place. You can see not just from your family, not just from your partner, from your kids to your parents, to your friends, but as well as, like when you see from the outside, you see a lot of, organization, or like people that are rich, or like you have money, they would give something back to the community. And that's part of the whole thing about love. I mean, simbang gabi, simbang gabi. 'Di ba, no? Simbang gabi. So I don't know, like in the Philippines, guys, when it's simbang gabi, it's misa de gallo, I think, in Spanish. I don't know if it's correlate to, like Spanish people, if someone's watching this. But the thing is, we have this, from the 16th of the morning. Like we usually wake up super early in the morning, like 3 or 4, to walk to the church. That's the thing. That's the tradition. So every 16th to the 24th, to Christmas time, you have that kind of like you're going to mass every day. But the thing is, this is the thing again. Some people go to this Christmas because they are wishing for something. O, di ba? Biglang nag-negative na naman. O, di ba? But yun. So that's what it means, And the thing is, it's very traditional. It's very nice. And I remember this, like you usually like plan what you wear, because sometimes, especially with young with the younger ones, or like the ones that hitting puberty, it's where they actually mingle. Like they would, like they would make this they would make this an excuse to be with their, date. It became a date kind of thing. So not everyone, I'm not talking about everyone, because some people usually do this because of that's what they do every Christmas. But like, I've done that. I've seen that. And I actually did that. And hola from Pinoy Galaan Kitchen. Cute mo. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that compliment. Ayan, I do hope, because basta Hagardo Versosa tayo ngayon, guys. I just did whatever I could just to make this live stream, to just kind of like do this, because next year, as I've said, guys, I'll probably not going to have live stream next week. next week on the 24th, because it's 24th, it's Christmas Eve, and I know you guys have all your plans as well. You have all plans as well. So I'm gonna do live stream probably on Monday 26th. So that is what's gonna happen. So I hope you miss me, guys, and then come here, turn on all notifications, guys, so you won't miss me next week on Monday, because I'm not gonna be live on Saturday. Ayan. So that's what's gonna happen. So it's gonna be an early Christmas thing with us. And before that, guys, ayan, our Christmas carol is now open. O, 'di ba? Ayaw niya talaga mag-open. Nagre-read pa siya, guys. Sa mga gustong mangaroling, ayan, this is your last call, I guess. Last day of caroling on live, ayan, live stream. So if you want to do that, please do set up your camera, your song, and please sing to us any Christmas carols that you know of. Kahit ano lang yan, sa may bahay, ang aming bati, ganun lang. Kahit ganun lang yan. O yung mga simpleng kanta lang. It's all now open, so you can ask admin what's the keyword for today, and that is your key for the link on the stream yard. Ayan. So, mangaroling na kayo ngayong gabi, because this is gonna be the last day probably that I'm gonna be open, diba, before Christmas. So, you can do that today. The keyword is spread love. Diba? Yes, spread love. How do you spread love, guys? How do you spread love in kind of like your way? I don't know, guys. Pinoy Galant Kitchen present. Diba? Yes, present. Ayan. Ako, guys, I don't know. I just think, like, I don't know. I'm very vocal. And I think this is one of the things that I actually had this conversation as of late. I've always said that I could come really strong, especially if I like the person. Not just like, not in a sexual or like, attractive or whatever way, not that one. But I'm very, very kind of like vocal when I like you as a friend or I like you as a person and I want to be friends with you. I could come really strong, and I think that's one of the things that I think a lot of people misunderstood, or I think that's where I kind of, like have a hard time having friends, is because I could be very, very strong, especially with the choices of words, or I'll tell you what I feel kind of thing. Practice kindness. Yes. Oo, minsan mahirap 'yan lalo na pagkausap mo, impaktita. 'Di ba? Ayan. I gotcha. 'Di ba? So yes, one of the things that, like, just spreading love is just being kind. It doesn't matter, because the thing is, there are people out there that's, I just don't, I couldn't wrap around my head. I couldn't wrap my head around it. 'Di ba? Nagkamali pa around it, with people that are having hard time being selfless, those people that thinks the world revolves around them, like if you're a teenager or if you're a kid, I could get it, because usually when you're a teenager you think you know a lot, so we have to love our teenagers because they're in the hormonal stage of their lives. But when you become an adult, that's where, I think it's kind of hard to be kind with people that alam nyo na. But, still, sometimes when it's Christmas, I think that's actually one of the things that I do when it's Christmas. I am more tolerative. I tolerate people when it's Christmas time. Or sometimes, because hindi natin to maiiwasan, guys. Sometimes there are families that we don't even want to talk to. There are families that we don't want to socialize with. or even friends or people, acquaintances or co-workers that we don't even want to like look even just one time, just like that. We don't. But, when it's Christmas, my toleration level is in the highest level. Like I do have maybe that is one of the things that I do, especially when it's Christmas. I tolerate people more. I am more kind, like I don't really, like I'm more casual when it could be civil maybe kind of thing. Because if I don't like you, I don't like you. That's just simple. Many humans does not know how to spread love exactly. They just know how to love them, their selves, ganon, selfish, diba? Because many are empty or it's just their hormones. Ouch naman yun, empty kagad. Yes. Empty. Define empty. Diba? Guys, and I've talked about this before as well, like, like traumas. Sometimes it's hard to love because you have past traumas, past past experiences that you couldn't really, like get past, you know. So the thing is, we become an adult, we become wiser, smarter, hopefully. I hope this channel and from everyone's stories, from everyone's opinions and life experiences, you could hear stuff. And I hope you can open your mind to these things because that is very important in your life journey to kind of like experience things in a different light if you open your mind. Because sometimes, even if you explain these things, even if you share stuff, or like, my guests before, like one on one, you should watch out as well that, there are a lot of people, interesting people that share their stories. You might find really, really interesting. So, like that's one of the things. Hashtag hormones. So, diba? Ayana came back with breakfast. What kind of breakfast do you have, Servo? What kind of things? Did you get our coffee, Servo? Me and admin wants coffee. Sino guest ko ang tagal umakyat? Ano daw? Sino guest? I don't have guests today, like it's kind of like going to be a short one today. So, like if you want to have a carol, do you want a Christmas carol for today? You can, sing as a song kind of thing. Welcome back, Sir Servo. Yes, I like coffee. Diba? Yes, me too. I think, like coffee is one of the things I love. Diba? Love, 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 love. One of that's one of, like spread kindness. It's hard, especially if, like you have to be kind to a person that isn't kind. Scrambled eggs with diced steak I made yesterday with coffee. Ooh, steak. Oh my god, I miss steak. I miss Wagyu steak. I really do. You know. So our keyword, guys, ayan, if you want to come up, our keyword is spread love. That's the keyword. Ayan, spread love. And Nightbot will drop the link. Diba? So union, guys. But that's kind of like what's kind of like things that I kind of ponder upon is, just what is love for you guys? Aketa ko, let's talk about old days Christmas in Philippines so other can learn something. Ayan, we can do that. Ayan, I still have 30 minutes. Ayan, 30 minutes to go. Spread love. Ayun. And Servo, if you want to come up, Servo, come up. Come talk to us and share your American insights about what is Christmas in there looks like. Diba? No space. Yes, no space. Ayan, one word. Ikaw na magbaba, admin. Pinahirapan mo pa eh. Pinahirapan mo pa. And let's take a little quick break. Hold on, guys. Let me do this. And if someone of you guys want to come up, if you want to say Tagalog or anything, you can come up as well. It's my pleasure to translate these things, guys. So you can come up. We still have 30 minutes to go. Okay, I'm back. O, diba? Ang bilis. Lol, probably next time I just woke up, look like crap. Ooh, excuses, Servo. Excuses. Sometimes, guys, there are people out there that actually are more beautiful when they just woke up. May mga ganong tao, yung kagigising lang, pero ang ganda nila. Di ba? Nakakatuwa, di ba? Kung pwede lang, lagi na lang silang gumising ganun. Mas maganda pa sila pag bagong gising. Kaysa pag hindi natutulog. But, there are things like that. But, like Christmas, what is Christmas? How do you spend your Christmas? Ayan, ganun pala yun. Ayan, how do you spend Christmas? Yan lang ating gawin. Ayan. So that's gonna be lucky them. I ain't one of them. I don't know. From time to time, oh, 'di ba? Kahit ako na lang ha, ako na lang magsabi no. Ayan, it's very important guys that sometimes you praise yourself silently on your own time, It kind of like lift up your confidence level. Sometimes I would wake up in the morning and I feel really really good about myself. Like sometimes like another thing of love is self-love. You have to have that self-love and don't even start me with the self love and, in denial kind of thing. Just kind of like, self love, not to the point where you become in denial of the things that are happening around you. It's just like self love. For me, sometimes I would, like look in the mirror and tell how beautiful I am. O, diba? Look at it lang. Ayan, and please welcome, guys, ang nag-iisang Sir Pinoy Galaan. Ay, saglit. Ayan.
Mamamas ko po, Ninang.
Mas ka na. Kakanta ka ba, Sir Galaan?
Ha?
Kakanta ka ba?
Naku, baka hindi
Kakanta
matuloy
ka
ang
ba?
Pasko pag kumanta ako. New Year agad.
Ayan. Kasi maraming nag-aabang na ano, na tawag dito, na may mangaroling. O, 'di ba?
Ay, ganun.
Hindi ka ba mangangaroling? Ayan. I-ano mo na lang kaya ano, Sir Galaan, tawag dito, tawag dun? Landscape. Landscape natin. Ayan. When I woke up, I'm not a morning person. Felipe G. Mega, mega love shout out. And of course, advance Merry Christmas to you, Felipe G. Diba? My niece, ano daw, service. Hold on. It's not, my niece opens her presents with my mother. Then we have some family over and kind of hang out most of the day being lazy and spending day drinking hot chocolate and eating breakfast food. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's so, how do you call that? Wholesome. That's so heartfelt, diba? So how about you, Sir Galaan? How do you spend Christmas? Not in the Philippines, but in Turkey. How do you spend Christmas in Turkey?
Um, it's like, I don't know how to say, but normally I love to celebrate Christmas as just to remember those days when we were a child. You know, um, when you're growing up and it's like you're become busy with with your life, career, and everything, you forget. But Christmas has been always a part of my heart as a child, not as not now as an adult. Because if you don't know, guys, if we have here people from another countries, kids those days, they are always waiting for this season. In Philippines, we start Christmas from the start of the month of September onwards at the end of February. But here in Turkey, I have a little bit this spirit. I bought a last year, finally, I was able to have my own Christmas tree and put some decoration. And me and my wife, I normally prepare some special food for dinner.
Oh,
While
that's kind of cool. I think, like in Japan, I think, Christmas is really for kids. I think that's one of the things, Christmas is always
Mhm.
going to be for kids because I think the most spend, like the most financial, the most financial of my year is Christmas. Especially if you have kids, guys. It's always going to be Christmas because that's where the time you're gonna have to like buy them something, like something nice. And the thing is, I think I also brought that with my mother. My mom, when it's gonna be Christmas, she's always going to lock the doors. Like no one's can enter the room because she's gonna be all day just wrapping presents. And then in the morning of the 25th, that's where I'm going to be the MC and I'm going to, give away the presents of everyone, like to, from, and stuff like that. That's always going kind of like our tradition in the Philippines when I was growing up. So I kind of brought it in Japan. But at the same time, it's almost like every year now, it's almost like different because I'm multicultural now. So it's going to be like one thing, it's going to be this one. But the gift, the presents, always been there. And then we do like solstice, like 21st, it's solstice day. So they can actually, like open a present, like one present to the multiple presents they have. They can choose one and then they can open it. And then the rest would be on the 25th of the morning. So they would wake up. So, how about you? Do you have anything special for your wife? Do you give
Mm,
presents to each other?
no, not really. But
Oh,
we share the same thing, like the most special thing, love, the kindness, the romance, you know. So that's
really?
enough. No, I really, yeah, just what you said earlier. I do agree that Christmas is mostly for kids. You know, I remember um, at the shopping mall yesterday. I don't know where they're coming from, but I believe they are not from here. They are somewhere from Europe. And the child just said, um, although they speak in Turkish, uh, she would like to buy some gifts for their neighbors. So I realized that, like, really, it's a kindness. It's the sharing of love.
Yes,
It's
and that's kind of like one of the things that I really like about Christmas is that everyone becomes selfless. It's
mhm,
all about giving rather than
all about
receiving.
giving.
Pero meron pa ring iba, 'di ba? Nag-e-expect, o 'di ba?
Well, yes. So
'Di
yeah,
ba?
that's
So
a
do you
real fact
expect
that
anything? Do you expect anything when it's Christmas? Like even like, not now, but as a kid growing up, or is
yes,
there any part of your life that you expect something on Christmas and then you received it? Tell us
yeah.
that.
Um, back when I was a child, I'm expecting something from my mom, and normally it is not like always as usual. Although always my mom prepared something for us for Christmas, and at this time when I tell my sister that I want to have a new shirts for this new year, because normally those days we always got, you know, leftover things from our cousins or relatives, you know, and and uh, that time when I'm on my high school years, like, yeah, you know, you are a little bit getting this kind of feelings, you know, you want to have something new. So yeah, this time, yes, I did get received, and it was
Oh.
a lot of surprise for me because it's not usual, but my mom did effort for that because I'm the only son, you know.
It's kind of and that's the thing. Like I actually had this story because, as I've said, in Japan, usually they don't have. I think now they're catching up to that Western, the Catholic or the Christian way of Christmas. But back in the day, they didn't have that, presents giving or, like gift giving. They don't have that. So I had this, like, I have a half brother, right? So, like, like it gets to a point where he spends Christmas, like this one time he spends Christmas with us. And because we know that he's going to spend his Christmas with us, we kind of like, give a gift like under our small Christmas tree because the apartment, this, Sir Galaan, apartment here in Japan is very small. So you cannot have those big, Christmas tree. So we have this small Christmas tree and then around it is a lot of gifts. So we kind of like surprise him with a gift, but for himself. And it's almost like he's teary eyed because he said he never, ever, ever, ever had that feeling. He never had that kind of thing. And I felt sorry for him because it's like actually opens me up that there are actual kids out there. There's actually, like people out there that doesn't feel this. And this is not just about giving gifts, but it's about you giving them without expecting anything from return.
Yeah.
And that's another form of love. And the moment I felt that, it really kind of breaks my heart because it's like, like we grew up as half. We're both half. Him and I were both half. But at the same time, like you also kind of grew up in the Philippines in a kind of shorter moment, not like me, but at the same time, it just felt really wrong that he doesn't have that kind of. So if you have kids, guys, it doesn't matter how much it is, find something, kind of give them something a little bit. If you're a parent, you don't have money, you can think of something, do that, guys, for the kids, mentality, may mentally fit ka. Para hindi ma-trauma yung mga anak ninyo naman. Diyos ko naman po, yung mga magulang ano naman talaga.
Yes,
Having a
actually, it's
baby.
very important.
Yes. Nice to see you both together again on a stream. Love you both, my BFF and my Sir G. Ano yan? Sir G. Oh, di ba?
Di ba? Hindi na
Parang ano
naubos
yan,
ng surgery na yan.
naughty. Medyo naughty yan. Sir G. Oh, di ba?
May sinasabi
And
kanina si Servio sa
yes,
taas.
watching
May,
Christmas movies all day is something our does all day on Christmas as well. So, ikaw, Sir Galan, is there any go-to movie para sa'yo?
yes, inside the house. Actually, from the start of November, we subscribe a channel which we always watch old movies about Christmas, mostly from Western countries and some of like yeah, very old Christmas movies. So yeah, and it's at the spirit, here, like yeah, the lifestyle that we had is very different. Although this place or this country, people are very open-minded. Yeah, at the streets there are a lot of Christmas trees, and it's like yeah, you will feel the spirit, but it's different. Yeah, yeah, we do.
So is there anything that every year you kind of like, this is the movie that I want to watch when it's Christmas Day?
Yeah. Um, there is a movie, if you remember, Home Alone. There are
Yeah,
five.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There are.
My kids actually would always do
Yeah,
that, the face. They would always do that as a
yeah,
kid. And then they would like shout because they would, like, I would watch that all year and then I make them watch that. And then Die Hard, I think, is one of them. Die Hard
yeah,
from Bruce Willis, and another one. So hopefully this year we can, do a movie time as well because, I miss that kind of thing. So
yeah,
when it comes to like like in Turkey, I know it's not Christian, right, but they become Western. Is
yeah.
there some part of you that felt like like because I know like you're also like me, like you're religious in a way, but you're not practicing it as much, right? So, but we're not gonna talk about religion, guys. But what is one thing that like Catholicism or Christianity about Christmas that kind of like really still up to this day is like deep rooted. Yung talagang hindi na natanggal talaga sa katawan mo. Kahit ano pang gawin mo, nagpapasalamat ka na galing ka dun. Is there anything of that sort?
Yes, of course. I was once a Christian or Catholic. So, of course, I grew up as a Catholic and Christian back those days when we're young. So, even now, I changed my faith. I still have these feelings that every time when the 25th of the month is coming, although it's not real that Christ was born on 25th because it's not winter time when he was born, but the feelings, the faith, the faith, like because we were taught, we were educated, although it was wrong, but we believe on it and we do practice, right? Sorry sa mga Kristiyano po diyan ha, pero hindi naman talaga winter time ipinanganak si 'di ba? So yun. So I still have this feeling until this time. And there is, I can say, part of my heart and belief as a human being, no matter which faith I'm coming from, because this is where I was brought into this place, the whole family. So yeah.
So you like it. Yeah, like one thing, like I do miss like yung simbang gabi, 'di ba? Like morning mass. I do sometimes. Like the feeling. I know the feeling. Because there's a feeling when you get inside the church. There's this feeling of something. Like something. But as of late, it's more of like, like because the last time I was in the church is not really nice. It wasn't a nice time. So it's kind of like, like I don't know. Maybe one day when I come back to the Philippines, maybe I would visit a church again. But we'll see, we'll see. And serve a survivor, we'd always go church Christmas morning or mass. Regardless of where it's from, do you guys have any favorite Christmas movies? Yes, we said like Sir Galaan is usually he would watch Home Alone, which is me too. I'm a Home Alone, gal. And then also like Die Hard. Kind of like it became like a tradition. Sometimes I kind of watch Die Hard movies.
Yeah.
There's one, two, stuff like that. We do watch that. And sometimes, like there are a couple of kind of darkish Christmas movies that I watch. But Home Alone is funny. Yes, it's
Yeah, it's
definitely
true.
funny. Like I was thinking, like because as a kid I would travel. I would always kind of like feel that. Especially there are one time actually my dad wasn't home for like a week and I was like 14 or 15 and I'm alone in the apartment by myself on Christmas time. My mom was so angry, So I felt that was actually one of the movies that I kind of like, really related with me because I felt that's one of the things that kind of like make me company on those time. The one about the kid who wants a Red Ryder BB gun movie. What was that? What was the title of the movie? So, in Christmas time, guys, is there any present that you felt that up to this day you still have it? Like it's so memorable to you that you couldn't take it away. May ganun ka ba, Sir Galan?
I'm sorry, pakiulit nga, wala ako dito kanina.
So, meron ka bang regalo na natanggap on any Christmas kahit nung bata ka o hanggang ngayon na dahil sa sobrang memorable para sa'yo, hanggang ngayon dala mo pa rin o kasama mo pa rin? Or hindi mo
Um,
mahal? nakalimutan.
I have
Except for the
one.
other one
Yeah,
na
I have
naikwento ko kanina.
one. It's just a part of memory. But it's the thing was already gone. So um, yes, um, when we're a child, when I was child, material things is always kind of a happiness, even adult people. Yeah. So there were times that as I said earlier, I knew things. Yeah. My mom bought me a new shoes when I was in high school, and it was the first time I get a brand new shoes. I don't know if how much expensive is it, or maybe it's not expensive. It's, let's say it's a cheap, but it was brand new. So it's been my like big dream to have like my own. I'm the one who will use it first. Yeah. So until this time, I have this, and that's been my reason for me to pursue and to dream higher, because yeah, I wanted to have things that I will use it first.
See guys, 'di ba? So, yun nga 'di ba? Like for example, yung mga bagay na ganyan. Because I was thinking about this, but first, yeah, Servo Survivor. Yeah, I still have my old Game Boy Color I got for Christmas. I got when I was 8 or 9. Oh, 'di ba? Because the thing is, I'm actually like thinking about this question. Because like I'm not planning to ask this question, but I was thinking about this. Is there any gift that I had for Christmas that I couldn't forget? And the thing is, this what makes me kind of pause for a bit because I already told this many times, and I'm not saying this to kind of like yung magyayabang or anything. I'm not into that. But I think I just kind of want to say, like my mom is really, made a good job, giving at least me, this is my experience, at least for me, like the things that I want to have, and because I'm the eldest, maybe it is, but I'm pretty sure because it's always the same with my younger sister. But I've never had that kind of moment that this is the thing that I want because I've always had new stuff. So, like to think about that, it's almost make me feel like, hmm, it's kind of like, like good for me, but at the same time, that's how I felt like some people doesn't have what kind of childhood I have. So, like in the past couple of, weeks, I've always kind of talked about, like, past experiences that aren't good. And when they're adult, they're kind of like taking it to their adulthood and they couldn't let it go. And then they become like, parang papasa-pasa.
It's their
Parang hindi ka
hormones.
let go. Na para bang yung buhay ko doon na lang umiikot. So
Yeah.
I'm trying my hardest to kind of like understand the mentality behind it. Like why do you have to like bring up past experiences when you have a good life right now? Which is kind of like, like what you said earlier, it gives you motivation, which in you know in other words, you made it a positive one, right? And that was made because your mom gave you that.
Well, yes, it's true. But yeah, as you said earlier, like yeah, um, personally, yes, I'm talking right now. Like this is me. Like I was this me just now, and if I will look back from what I am before, I have been so thankful for what I am now, and but it's also a reality that sometimes it's to move on, to live constantly in what I am like at the present is like a lot of consciousness, because behind or from the past it's always like, you know, not me but people around me makes 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 me remember or reminds me of what was that. But I always I always try to encourage myself to think or react positively from the previous, because without that one maybe I am not like this, just like just really what I am now.
Diba? Ayan. So, Daniel Carhudit is here. Ayan, mega, mega love. Shout out, Daniel. So, I'm pretty sure you're back in your country. So, I hope you had a good time in Japan. And, ayan, o, diba? Nagrarant na naman itong admin ko. Yung iba, hanggang ngayon, kilala nila mga ninang at ninong nila. Ako, lumaki at tumanda na, hindi ko kilala mga ninong, ninang ko. O, 'di ba? Ito
Oh,
naman
speaking of
pa-MMK naman
Ninang,
si admin.
speaking of Ninang and Ninong IC, do you know godmother and godfather? I was been so blessed to have a godmother and godfather. Um, Not a lot, two godmother and two godfather, and I, you know, when times comes that I will be the one who will be called godfather, it's like a responsibility. It's not just like simple, like, okay, it will be okay, sure, why not, we are kopare komare, sure, but behind of that, it's not the same like what they used to believe before from our parents time,
Yes,
you know now I
yes.
have to take the responsibility in behalf of her parents or his parents, right? So the idea of being a godmother or godfather is not just like we are friends, you know, and yet it's like, yeah, it's like a big deal for me.
I wanna explore that one because I wanna do share awareness with the godmother and godfather, hence ninang at ninong. But yes, Daniel, thanks. I'm back in Sweden after my Japan trip
Mm.
where I had a lot of fun hanging out with Icy Fit in Tokyo. Yes, guys, we did hang out. So, guys, if you were one of those people, if I like you or, sabay ganon. If you ever come to Japan, say holler with me. If you're a very supportive to IC Fitness, why not? It'll be my pleasure to kind of like tour you around. Actually, there's couple of people that I've met already that I've met on YouTube that are really, really kind of supportive in the stream and in the channel, which I'm very grateful for. And Daniel is one of them. So thank you, Daniel, for that, experience as well. It is really nice meeting you. So hopefully you come back to Japan and it's nice to know that you had a lot of fun. Diba? And hi,
The
Philippe and T. So back to the Ninong Ninang, godmother, godfather. So I was kind of like educated in the American culture. Like, as you've said, the real meaning of godmother and
Yeah,
godfather is if something happens to the parents, it's going to be your responsibility to take care of the kid. But in
right.
the Philippines, I grew up knowing that ninong and ninang means when it's Christmas, it means more money, more presents.
Yeah, so they are
So
planning
it's
to have
kind of
10
like this
ninang, 10
nice.
ninong.
Yes, 'di ba? At kapag kuripot ka, kaya sabi ko sa inyo guys, hindi porket nasa Japan ako, wag niyo akong tatawagin ninang kasi kuripot talaga ako.
By the
Ano,
way, ilan ang inaanak mo?
actually, I think I have a lot, but like I don't want to offend anybody, but for the most part, a lot of my best friends or childhood friends in the Philippines, most of their kid, I'm pretty sure I'm their ninang. But because I kind of like left Philippines, like early, even though I was a kid like 11, 12, 13, I'm already a ninang ninong to somebody. So it's kind of like hard to kind of keep up who and who. So when I go back to the Philippines, especially if it's Christmas, it'll be a surprise for me because they would come to our house and then ask for gifts and presents because I was supposedly a ninong or a ninang. And sometimes I couldn't even remember because I wasn't there or something like that. But
Nagtatago,
yeah.
hiding. somewhere.
Diba?
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
there in the fall. It's fall now. It's November now. Servo. You mean next year? Next fall? It's fall now. It's actually very nice. It's autumn now. Godparents are more like a third parent in our
yeah.
family. Same as Australia. See, that's what I know of. So I don't know about Philippines, but time has changed in the Philippines. If you're rich, you're immediately a ninong and nina.
And Nina,
So
yeah,
yes, but it's different. So how about you, Sergi? How many
yeah.
inaanak do you have?
I have a lucky three. Um, inaanak from baptism and one from wedding.
Oh, really? Actually, there is like kapag wedding, if it's a wedding, it means
Sponsor. Yeah.
right? Oh my god. Ayan, guys, so if you want a sponsor for your wedding, guys, please do subscribe to Sir Galaan. Watch all of his videos. Ayan, make sure to comment according to the video. And maybe one day he'll sponsor your wedding. Di ba? Biglang nag-segue. Well, yes, next fall. Oh, so next year, a year from now, Sir Po. So how about you, Sir G? Do you ever have any plans like you and your wife to come to Japan anytime soon now that we're open?
Actually, I'm encouraging my wife to go to Okinawa for because as you know, we love to be in the sunny side. Yeah, so in Okinawa or somewhere, um, I forget the place. There you
Zuoka.
have, yeah, there are a really nice place there, and like seems like Maldives. I haven't been there, but two or three of my friends been there, so we're planning, but not very soon, like next year. But hopefully, well, we are also planning. She wanted to see Tokyo, maybe when I don't know, but we have do plan to go and visit
Give me a
Japan.
holler. I'm
Yes,
just
of
in
course.
Tokyo. Yeah. Pag hindi, naku talaga,
I'll
magkalimutan na
give you heads up. Don't worry.
magkalimutan na tayo talaga. Di ba? Ayan. And of course, because admin, has, like some, childhood trauma that she doesn't know her ninong and ninang. She's asking if you can be her
Fully booked na
god.
po, sorry. Unattended.
Ouch. Admin ko yan na, Sir Gia. Huwag na oo. Umuo ka na lang. Malis ka. Di ba? Malis
The
ka na
person you're
lang.
calling is unattended. Try again later.
Huwag ka na mag-alala, admin. Marami naman kami nagmamahal sa'yo, admin. So, you're fine. You're fine. So,
Admin. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
Admin. So just make sure I will receive the invitation so I can be there. No, I'm joking.
Di ba? Kailangan may invitation muna. Invitation muna. Tapos, syempre, kakain muna. Di ba?
Yeah.
Ikaw naman, nanghihiling ka kagad. Wala mo ng pakain dyan. Sometimes I do kid about that. Like, like when like someone ask me or like tell me that I'm their ninang or godmother, I would tell them like, did I ever eat on the reception? Did I? Because if I don't
um,
remember, that means I'm not, stuff like that. But is there anything else that, this coming years, like Christmas time, is there like one, like big kind of like Christmas perfect, for you? This is my perfect Christmas. Is there anything of that sort that you kind of want to share with us? And of course, guys, in the live chat, like please comment down if you do have a perfect Christmas on mind, how it is like, and who are you going to be with? If there is, I want to know because I want to kind of like like I want to know how it feels like for you. What is the perfect Christmas for you guys? So how about you, Sergi? What
yeah,
is the Christmas for Sir Galaan?
Well, it's been really, really, really a lot of consideration to have this kind of, Christmas perfect, And for me, the Christmas time, which is very perfect, which is to be somewhere in Indian Ocean, under the sun, not like this. You feel very cold winter time. So yeah. So normally we travel somewhere where it's more hotter, and this is like a Christmas. So it's like this. Christmas is something for me and for my wife. Something is under the sun, which is, you see the sky, the horizon, you go into the sea, you do snorkeling or diving, and you wake up, you eat, swim, have a drink, party, eat, sleep. And Christmas is only 1 day, but I want to have it 10 days minimum. So this is a perfect Christmas for me. Nakita ko yung itsura ko, pumipikit-pikit pa. Nakamute ka ata o hindi kita marinig?
I-edit ko pa yan, Sir G. Huwag kang mag-alala. Para maganda. O, di ba? Para din
Hindi.
ma-promote. O, di ba?
Eh,
Pero the thing is, like, I also like hate winter time, but at the same time, when it's Christmas, I always picture it with white. Because it's just like you coming from Hokkaido, because you've been in Hokkaido, right? You
Mhm.
live in Hokkaido. So I've been, like I love snowboarding. So I've been in a place where it's all white.
All right.
So when it's Christmas, sometimes I always picture it as white Christmas.
Mm.
And then, family are there, at least the ones that I like. The
Well,
ones.
I was in Hokkaido for several Christmas, 2 times, and most of them are Christmas in isolated islands, which is I really love. I don't grow up in a place. I'm from Philippines, so normally people will think, or maybe they will think that, oh, I he will love to have a Christmas like, to experience the the night that the snow falls, because I had once in Hokkaido. That's really after the fire and crackers, suddenly it was
Yeah.
snowing, and it was amazing. Yes, it was amazing. But after I stopped working, always I wanted to have a, you know Christmas which is somewhere in, yeah, island Christmas, hot. But it's
So
I
do you,
until
do
now
you
it's a
think
dream.
like no, do you think like one of the things, because you live in an island, right?
Mm,
So your island is very beautiful, guys. If you don't know that, please do check his channel, guys. Pinoy Galaan. There's a lot of like footage and vlogs that are all about the island. It's very nice fishing and stuff. So please do check him out. Ayan. So ibababa ko yan. And also, if you're watching this on replay, the description link of our special guest for tonight is going to be in the description link. So please do check him out. So the thing is, do you think like, like because you're in Hokkaido and you've done that, and because you are not with your family, but now you are with your family, like at least your wife, do you think that's one of the things that, like makes it perfect? Or even before, knowing that you're not married yet, you're still single, do you still always dream about being in an island? Because just for me, I assume you already had that kind of Christmas, but I guess in Turkey, December is winter, so you cannot be in an island. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So there's things, Hayan. Admin says, for me, perfect Christmas is yung kasama ang buong pamilya at mag-enjoy sa palaro sa lugar namin. Yes, true that. Ayan, because we
That's
do have
nice.
that. And Lee says, Die Hard, the perfect Christmas movie. Yes, I do watch that. We do watch that most of the time. It's going to snow on Christmas over here in Sweden. Yes, one of the places that I actually want to go because I want a European trip. So Sweden is one of them. So Lee, welcome back. Diba? And Felipe G says, last year's Christmas was great for me in the tropics. No snow in sight with my brothers and their families. First get together in 5 years. Oh, that's kind of nice. I know.
That's
I
very
think my perfect Christmas most of the time is when I get home, in the is, like as much as I love and as much as like I call Japan as my home. When it's Christmas and New Year, that's the moment I really miss Philippines because that's the moment where everyone is there. And then in that town where I grew up, every Christmas and New Year we have this, like donations. Like all the neighborhoods will donate for the prices. And then kids, adults, everyone is included to kind of like enjoy or join the palaro, which is the
yeah,
games. Is one of the things like I really miss. Especially, I don't know, guys, if you know the buko, agawan ng buko.
yeah.
Like they would go around so there's this. So this game is really, really nice. I hope I can find a footage because I know I have a footage of these things.
And yung hulihan
Like
ng
back in
baboy,
the day.
yung biik, how you will say
I've
that?
never had that. We never had
Ah,
that.
yeah.
That's expensive.
But
It's expensive.
that one we normally enjoy during the Christmas day. They normally Christmas day and fiestas, I believe. Buko, yeah, yung ay hindi ko alam kung anong tawag dun, IC. Palarong buko. Okay pa.
Agawang buko. Tama ka,
Awang buko.
admin. But so the game is, but now that we're
Yeah,
talking about it, I hope I could find my footage because as I've told you guys, I've been wanting to do a vlog or a channel for a long, long years. So I've been doing a lot of videos. So if I find that, I'm gonna upload it for the sake of Christmas and New Year. So you know what I'm talking about. But just to kind of like for the English speakers in the house, so this game is all about like going around the town. So there's this coconut that is kind of like covered with oil, you know.
yeah.
So they have to hold that oil and there's two teams which usually it's always nice if it's like girls girls and then boys boys
Boys,
and then
boys.
we have a lot of LGBTQ community in the Philippines. There's also gay people. And it's really, really nice because they couldn't hold the coconut. So they have to throw it around just to get to the goal area. It's really, really fun. I love it.
Yeah.
I never do it, because I don't know. I just like, watching it, but I've never
I
done that.
tried and it was really fun and it was one of like great memories during the childhood during Christmas. And also if you remember, as you said earlier, and Christmas when it's celebrating in the Philippines, it's really different because just today, guys, I saw one of my aunt sharing a video of the street where we live, and it was fully decorated with Christmas lights. Almost every homes in front of their gates, in their roof, you know, um, we are like this, from the start of September, we are starting to put decorations. You know, I've seen this video, and it's feel like, if I will close my eyes, I will still remember my childhood, walking on the street, doing the caroling every night, and enjoying chatting with my childhood friends, which is now I can say it was a great memories, uh, part of my childhood, and it's not really awesome. Like there's no place such a place like that.
I do, because it's like, like my mom and my grandma would let me do that because it's usually nighttime. So you roam around the whole town. The better the house, the nicer they would give you sometimes, but not
Sound.
most of the time. The money that you come up with, you'll basically divide it with everyone. And the thing with me, because I go to the Philippines with my kids one time, so they were kids, I let them do that to the point they make the old traditional way where my uncle, those can of milk,
Mm-hmm.
how a lot of kids do that in the old, especially like, because it's more of like in the old days, it's not about like looking fancy, it's more of like being creative. So he made my kid these milk of can. He put plastic on top, and then he put rubber band, and then it became a drum. So I really, really like that kind of, like I make my kids have those type of experiences because I want them to know what it feels like to be, not just, being in a first world country. I want them to understand how it is to be in a third world country, how it is for other kids that are not them, which is
Yeah.
really, really like I'm proud to say that I am doing that so that they know. So if you're one of these people, I know that, like some people, and I don't know about you. Where's Dyson? Jo-san, not Dyson. Jo-sa. Admin, can you correctly? It's not Josa, it's Dyson. Ayan. So the thing is, guys, like if you have like right now, I feel like, and I want you to answer this as well, Sergi. Just kind of like your opinion about this because I know you're also observing like right now these days. I feel like I observed like parents how they kind of like love their kids in a way where I'm not saying, and I'm not, hindi ko pinangangaralan yung mga magulang, but I'm saying sometimes it feels like there's no balance anymore, especially like I noticed a lot of parents that come from a poor background. They field their kids and then they become, they get to travel the world or become, not poor like them when they're growing up, and they tend to give everything to their kids to the point they become spoiled. And the reasoning for that I've always heard, and I'm not judging you parents, I'm just saying, I feel like there's no balance anymore. So the reasoning is because, as them growing up, they didn't have things. So they don't want that for their kids. So they're giving them everything. For you, is that love? Or is it more of like, like, projecting your trauma to your kid or kind of thing like that? What's your opinion about that?
Well, personally, for me, it's not love. It's not love. I always questioned my mom about doing this to her grandchildren, and I once asked her, "Why you didn't do it to me when I was a child?" So, we cannot blame parents, As my mom told me, I cannot blame her or her daughter pampering her child because we don't experience this and they don't want these children's experience what we had before. The only thing that I don't agree with this when it's too much, you know, when it's too much, it's not good. Okay, um, you can make you can make your kids understand what's the difference of pampering you or encouraging him or her to learn something that which is very useful when he was, or shall
Right.
I say, when times comes that he will be an adult. um I've seen that uh, personally from my cousins who's been, you know pampered by their parents and yeah, by their parents with all of love and everything, and they are just, just should I? They are spoiled brats, should I say? And times come, they don't know how to stand by their own feet because the parents over love them for them to forget to stand in theirs own. So if I don't know, I don't know personally. I see, I don't have a child, but um, mm, like
Opinions.
experience or I don't know. My mom said that you don't know because you don't have one. You know. Well, it's true, maybe, but I have. Like yes, I don't have, but I, I don't need to have one to understand. I don't know, I see, but yeah, I don't agree with this.
I
It's not
can
love.
answer for that. Yes. But before that, Carmina Diogton, ganda. Mega, mega, mega. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Carmina. Guys, if you don't know Carmina Diogton, you should check her out as well. She's in the live chat. So, yeah, say hi to her as well. So, no, I don't know. Like, it's always been like that. Like I've always, and I want to continue before we end this stream. Like, because love is very, very kind of like, it's a very, i- ang hirap i-explain, diba?
Yeah,
Love can mean multiple things to multiple people, and love can means different to people. But ayan, so Daniel says here, kids can easily get spoiled if you give them everything that they want. Very
I
true.
really strongly agree with you, and it's for me, it's for a fact. Back to that, I see. Before pandemic, I always, as my mom said, manipulating the kids on how they will do their studies because I'm just being me, I don't want to lose their time playing or they can enjoy, but I want them to have more time studying, yeah, about many things, studying about language, learning new language skills, and excel something or you know to be creative. And it's like uh my mom said, you are just like, you want to be like this and you want these kids to be like this, but they are not. But for me, it's not like guiding them or giving them a little bit of boundaries, which is very important. This is really one essential things that we need to practice, the boundaries to the kids because they are kids. They don't have, they don't have the way of thinking as our parents or as you as parents. You remember that, mom, dad, what will I wear tonight? Mom, dad, what will I choose? Yes, this kind of thing. So what I'm saying, yeah, the boundaries and yeah, these boundaries are really important even for the kids because it's for them to learn. It's not being rude or being hard to them.
And with that said, Marlon Perez, I am mega, mega, mega love shout out to you. So, to end this live stream, guys, ayan sa mga ngaroling, Carmina Diocton, ayan, ang kantahan dito is Pangangaroling, which is this one, Caroling is now open. Ayan ang caroling dito, Carmina. So, kung gusto mong mangaroling, of course, ayan, the keyword is spread love and Nightbot will drop the link. Ayan, I do still have 5 minutes left, guys. So, if you want to do sing your caroling songs, ayan, please do type spread love and Nightbot will drop the StreamYard link. And with that said, ayan, love, what is love? I always ask this on my one-on-one if you guys know that. And if you don't, please check out because Sir Galaan is actually my first ever guest on that Chikahan one-on-one. And some of you are asking, when will I do it again? But for now, because I don't have, if you've never watched it, if you're new to this channel, please do watch that. It's replayable. It's on my playlist. It's Leave, Love, Love with Surgery. Watch that. There's a lot of life experiences, life stories, anything you can actually learn from it. So please do watch that out. And please do check my special guest for tonight. So, what's your advice, Ayan, or what's your kind of like anything you can say to our, viewers of this stream today when it comes to love? In your experience, wala silang pakialam experience mo yan, Sir Galaan. But what can you tell about them when it comes to love? What is love for you?
Well, personally, love for me is a lot, and it can be in many ways. But I just want to share this to you. Um, we've seen life is very different uh, from from 3 years or 4 years ago, and I just want to encourage everyone to spread love or practice kindness in a simple way that you can do, because a lot of people who really needs your kindness, it can be in any form of kindness. A simple smile to someone who doesn't have a nice day, a simple hi, hello, or a simple call to your mom or loved ones. It's a form of kindness for me. So yeah, be kind, and it's all what we need. This world will be what we call a better place to live because we have shared love. People are lacking of this. I understood so many years ago, but yeah. And one more. Um, don't be um, don't think it's a waste of time to be a listener to someone who doesn't feel not to be listened, and don't don't overthink to help to those people who really needs help, especially those who help themselves, because you can change or save lives by doing simple things. And smile. Life is beautiful no matter what, and be
Give
thankful
us a
and grateful.
smile. Give your widest smile, Sir Galaan.
Yeah. Um,
Di ba?
yeah.
For the thumbnail. O, di ba? Pinang-smile kita para sa thumbnail. O, di ba? Ayan, no. Akala mo, Ayan. But guys, please do check him out, guys, if you want to see the beauty of Turkey, guys. Please do. I'll drop his link in the description link down below. So please do check him out. Ayan. So kakantahan mo ba kami? Mangangaroling ka ba sa amin, Sergi?
Not really. I see, not my, alam mo.
Kahit
Baka biglang
mangaroling.
pagising nila New Year
Ah,
na eh.
so guys, please do ayan keyword of the day. Carmina Diogton, if you're ready, ayan. The link is in there. So anything at all. So do you have any questions for our viewers tonight? Ayan, to ponder upon or to thought about while we waiting for a little bit more if you want to come up, guys. And Chang, Becky, I do see you and thank you for the likes, guys. If you like this stream, please do Ayan, thumbs it up. If you don't like it, then thumbs it down. I don't care. It's your opinion, guys. And please do share this live stream. It will be such a good help and such support for IC Fit channel if you do share this to your social media and community. Thank you, Sir G. Ayan,
You're
napagbigyan mo
welcome.
ko ngayong gabi. Ayan. And all the time, you can always ask, you don't have to ask kung may guest ako o wala. You can just come up talk with me when you want. I'm only once a week. I'm only doing this once a week. So please feel free to come up whenever you like it, you know. makipagtalaktakin sa'kin dito, 'di ba? 'Di ba?
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Mm.
Really
Thank
does
you,
enjoy
thank
it.
you. And please do watch our one-on-one with Sir Galaan. It's called Live, Laugh, and Love. Ayan. So guys, please do smile. It's free. You don't have to
Yeah,
pay
it's free.
anything. And please do check him out as well. So is there any more, Carmina? Akyat ka pa ba? Ayan. But tonight, I hope guys, you guys have a wonderful Christmas, guys. So as I've said, guys, I'm not going to be live streaming this coming Saturday because it's going to be Christmas Eve. So we're gonna see each other on Monday, December 26th. And of course, please, 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 guys, please do turn on all notifications so you won't miss my Monday and Wednesday premiere. It's both 9:45 p.m. It's gonna be there. You can check that out. It's my premiere, my day in the life. So please do watch that with me. So anything, Sir Galaan, anything else more before we go?
Um, yeah, yes, please. For those who would like to check out my channel, you can check it out. Just don't expect too much. And also, I have a Facebook page, and I'm actually doing a little bit more on my Facebook page. I'm helping others to help. I'm helping others to help myself too, to gain more followers in Facebook page. Yeah, yeah. One more thing I would like to add. Um, enjoy life, and Merry Christmas, and I wish the best for every human being in this world, the best in life. But don't expect life is fair, because it's not. But you can try to change whatever you want. That's it.
Ah, 'di ba? Very well said, guys. Yes, do that. Don't be entitled too much, guys. Life is unfair. It is what it is, but smile. Find something, laugh about it. And this is it for us, guys. So thank you so much for being with me. And thank you, and have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas to you guys. And I'll see you next Monday. Ayan. Bye-bye, guys. Ciao, ciao.
Bye
At
bye.
dahil sa
Thank you,
channel
Icy.
dito, sabay tayo, Sir G. Ayan, dahil sa channel na ito. I-flex mo yung bicep mo.
Kayo ang
Kayo,
bida.
ang bida.
Wala
Bye-bye,
ako eh.
guys. Kayo ang bida, guys. Ay, pang thumbnail. Yeah. Diba? Bye-bye, Sir G. Thank you, Sir G. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Pang thumbnail yung smile ni Sir G dito ngayon. Oh, ayan, bala ka dyan. Nag-pause pa siya. Nalaglag. Sir G, andyan ka pa. Ayan. Oh, diba? Ayan. So anyways, guys, Merry Christmas all. Thanks and everyone. Merry Christmas all. Kayo ang bida. Alam nyo yan. So have a wonderful time. Bye-bye. Oyasumi. Otsukare sama deshita. Ciao, ciao. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye-bye.
Oh, congratulations! Wow, congratulations! Congratulations!